Apologies, students. This is it, the last week. All I'm going to do today, be rather quick, is I'm going to run through what you need to do in the last week, and then I'm going to show you a game that you can play to review everything. You can play alone or with a partner or with a couple people, just a way to review. All right, so I want you to go through one more time data interpretation. All right, so I have an activity here for data interpretation. I have an assignment to help you go through multiple choice strategies one more time. And this assignment I'm going to go through with you because this one's a little bit more difficult, or not difficult, just I want you to become a teacher with this assignment, right? So you are going to can go back through all of the AAQs and EBQs that you've done through the year. And I just want you to make an instructional video. So you're going to ask something about the research method. What is somebody like if you're trying to tell a student they've not prepared at all for this AP exam, and I had to do this, by the way, when I was playing basketball for university. I had one of my teammates, she played my position, better than me at the position, not a very good student, and my job was to make sure she passed the exams, and she would never want to do anything until the night before the test. So here you are, the night before the AP exam, and you are the teacher, and you want to help somebody understand what are the possible research methods that they could ask you about. What do I have to think about when I want to write the operational definition? I need to be able to describe mean, median, mode, standard deviation, or correlation. Those are going to be the general questions of Part C. What ethical guidelines do I need to think about? What might they ask me about? This generalizability, what do I need to think about for that? Explain how at least one research finding supports or refutes the ideas. So for each of these, what would you teach this person, right? And then same thing with the EBQ, right? The way this question is set up is always like this. Teach somebody. Hopefully you can do this in a video that's 5-10 minutes long. Kind of don't just start making a video before you're prepared, but go through the questions. What do I need to think about? And then and it can be a video or an image. If you want to just make a study guideline, you can. Please make sure it's all in your writing. I'm okay with bullet points. I'm not looking for something that's, super structured or anything. It's the cliff notes, right? It's I remember this girl's name, Kate. I need Kate not to fail the test the next day because the coach gets mad at me. That's what you're trying to do with this assignment. All right, and then your final, this is going to be, I need to move that up. It's in the wrong spot. The last thing you're going to do is you're going to take a final practice test, right, to just see how you do, and that counts as a final for your, I'm just putting this up here for you. All right, so the final here counts for your final for the class. All right, the class does end. The end of the week 32 is May 3rd. That's the end of this class. That's when all of your work needs to be done. All right, I will still continue to answer questions and help you until May 12th, but your work needs to be turned in. At the very end, I have a little course survey that helps me make improvements for the future, so I hope you'll do. All right, so what are you going to do for the rest of the Monday assignment, since there's not much in this video, is I have a link to a Kahoot game. All right, so you can play solo. If you click on here, play solo, and then if you go to classic mode, you can just start reviewing. And all you need to do is upload for me how it went. And if you think, okay, I really see I need to review unit blah, 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 then you have it. All right, thank you very much and have a great week.